Alright, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video. So listen, I was in the middle of wrapping up doing videos for the day, right? And I ran across a situation that really caught me by surprise. I didn't do too much research on it. I just decided to bring it to y'all. Y'all already know this is a reaction channel as well, you know, but when it comes to the crime channel, I will be having full details and full breakdowns on all these type of situations like these. These won't be on my channel as much, or probably not no more. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be very limited, I'm gonna say that. So make sure I add in the crime channel to get these type of stories. If you're into criminology and things like that, you will like to be over there on my crime channel, trust me. But overall, man, this situation right here is just crazy. I know a lot of us are numb to certain situations due to the fact of how crazy the world is right now, but this really caught me by surprise, just seeing who did it. You know what I'm saying? This is not something that I'm used to seeing. I mean, I know it's something that happens, but I'm not used to it. But anyways, man, long story short, this grandmother, well, this lady, I can't even call her grandmother. She actually did this to her grandchild, because everything is allegedly over here. But this grandmother allegedly poured hot water on her child, her grandchild. I'm tripping. And yeah, man, she was actually being real mean and rude to the child and certain things like that, from what I did see before I downloaded the video. And the child is suffering severe, you know, damages due to the fact of what happened with him. The grandmother's in jail right now. She's facing 40 years. And yeah, man, the grandchild even needed to get certain things done to his skin from how severe the burns were. So, you know, it's just crazy, man. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into the video and get a lot more details about the situation. Like I said before, this is a reaction channel, so you know, I don't know what the hell is gonna happen. But overall, man, I gave y'all a brief synopsis, but let's go ahead and get into the full totality of everything that took place.
A Wake County grandmother is in jail tonight, accused of taking a pot of scalding hot water and pouring it over her 9-year-old grandson who has autism.
Trecca Spraggins listed her job as an instructor, and in court today, her attorney said she was a former social worker within the Wake County school system. The state says this is not the only abuse she's accused of either. Chelsea Donovan joins us live with more on this disturbing case. Chelsea.
Yeah, it was said in court today that this boy was so badly burned, never received that medical attention, that he would go to his neighbor's house, ask to mow their lawn for money simply so he could just buy burn cream. The prosecutor said that these burns are so severe that it will cause permanent bubbling of his skin. He will need skin grafts, and also he will be permanently disfigured.
For this to be at this level of I can't even say, because YouTube got me so filtered. It's just a level of abuse that I just can't comprehend. And then the child got to go out here and mow yards and certain things with his skin. Man, your skin is exposed to the sun. You know it's gonna hurt him even more. This is crazy, man. If this is true and she really did this, I gotta say allegedly. If she did this, they need to throw her up under the jail, man, for real. I'm surprised. Where's the mother? Well, I'm not disrespecting the mother. I just want to know where the hell is she at in this whole situation. Let's get back into it.
Yes, ma'am. What's your name?
In a striped jumpsuit from inside the Wake County Jail, 73-year-old Trecca Spraggins speaks to a judge.
This case involves an 11-year-old autistic child.
Last night, Spraggins was arrested by the Raleigh police at her home on felony child abuse charges stemming from incidents that occurred over the past several years.
I will tell you that in 15 years, I've never had a safe child tell me that the diagnosis for this child is child torture.
Warrants show in January of 2020, Spraggins poured water on the hip, buttocks, and abdomen area of her 9-year-old grandson, causing blistering and scarring of the skin, and that she refused to provide medical care for the burn inflicted. The were found in recent weeks as Spraggins' daughter filed a domestic violence protection order against her mother.
It was so severe that Judge Hamdani called and reported to CPS immediately.
Spraggins was his legal guardian. The ADA says she told police she poured water on her grandson on accident, but admitted she didn't get him the care he needed. The assistant district attorney says that's not the only alleged abuse.
He was beaten with numerous objects to include a bat, sticks, hands, a metal shelf. He was starved on numerous occasions.
Spraggins' attorney said the allegations are false and stated in court today the boy had behavioral problems.
With them even stating that it's behavioral problems, let you know it was a problem. You feel what I'm saying? And you don't accidentally do shit like that. Now I know if a child does it, on their own, then yes, I can understand it. But for her to actually do it, she been living 75 years, man. You know, she's an experienced adult. She know what the hell is going on and how to maneuver. And everybody know to keep the children out of the damn kitchen when they cooking and certain things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy for her to even try to manipulate the system like this. And they said this wasn't her first incident with a child. I feel like that they need to make stuff so extreme when it comes to these children, to the point where they don't want to mess up. You know what I'm saying? To the point where they don't want to go through certain things or do nothing to nobody else's child. Do the same exact thing that they did to the child so they can see how that shit feel, in my personal opinion. Yeah, the time is cool in jail and certain things like that, but they need to go through what the child went through, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, for the people to defend a person like this, I don't give a damn, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand that lawyers got certain things they go to school for and certain things like that, but I just feel like you shouldn't represent certain people, man. Some cases you should just be like, hell no, I'm good. You feel me? But hey, to each their own. I can't tell nobody what to do with their own life and shit like that, but I feel like that you shouldn't represent nobody who do things like this to children at all, or anybody. And you know what I'm saying? They can't defend themselves, in my opinion. But overall, let's get back into it, though, man.
Now, Spraggins remains in jail under a $325,000 bond. She has no criminal record. If convicted on these charges, she could face roughly 40 years in prison.
This ain't her first time.
You'll only see here on 13. An 8-year-old boy's face is scarred after a 9-year-old poured boiling water on him.
Liliana Pearson spoke to both mothers. One who says this should be
Man, that's a whole nother story.
Matter. The other says isn't. Liliana.
Yeah, and I want to go ahead and start off by giving you some warning. I have a photo in my hand, but it is fairly shocking to see. So I'm going to show it to you. This is Donald, and this happened to him after his 9-year-old neighbor poured water over his head.
What the hell? I done downloaded it.
She wants to seek criminal legal action, but according to the state of Texas, she's out of luck.
I can't post this.
With a warning for a graphic picture we're about to show you. This is what Ebony Scurry says her son's face looked like after the encounter.
I can't post it.
I was stunned.
Scurry says her 8-year-old son, Donald, who she calls Junior, got into an argument with the 9-year-old neighbor over a toy walkie-talkie. The 9-year-old went into the home, got a cup of boiling water.
My baby got by boiling hot water by a 9-year-old little girl.
Again, these pictures are hard to look at. This was the result of the incident. 2nd and 3rd degree burns that required 2 days in the hospital and about 3 weeks out of school.
So how do I feel as a mother to protect my child for something so harmful? He has to look in the mirror and look at himself scarred up every day.
The mother of the 9-year-old, Dynasty Williams, says this has been building for some time, claiming Junior pulled her daughter's hair and scratched her. But still, she's upset this happened.
But they're constantly like just terrorizing her, and I just believe she just lashed out.
Scurry feels this is a criminal matter.
I feel like he needs justice for something like this. He has to deal with this for the rest of his life.
Houston police tells me this is an open investigation. But according to the DA's office, under Texas state law, a child under 10 cannot face legal repercussions as they are not yet recognized as a juvenile, and there are no exceptions. Scurry doesn't agree with that.
Now, if it was by accident, then yeah, more understandable.
Yeah.
But this was like premeditated.
And again, right now, there is an open police investigation, but because the state of Texas does not recognize the 9-year-old as a juvenile yet, moving forward, the only recourse of action would be a civil suit. I'm Liliana Pearson, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
I hope that little boy is going to be okay. Liliana, thanks for that report.
Now, when it's 2 children involved, I really don't. I just don't want to speak on about the child. Man, I don't know what the hell took place with it. I don't know what's going on with it. I just hope that they can get through this whole situation. I hate that the child went through that, and I hate that the child even had access to some water to do something. So, I mean, I don't know what the hell happened, so I'm gonna leave it where it's at. It's just a crazy situation. Like I said before, I didn't even know that was in the video. But overall, back to this to this lady. She's not a grandmother in my opinion. I feel like she did that on purpose. It's all opinion based though. I feel like she did that on purpose. I feel like that, you know, this is just her first. She got a criminal record, but this is just the one that got on file. You know what I'm saying? She been doing certain things. She been missing it. You know, I just feel like that overall, man, like I said before, she needs to get the same exact thing that happened with that child. She needs to get burned and everything and then do her time. But overall, as far as letting her just, you know, be able to live her life and, you know what I'm saying, flourish and shit like that, I just don't feel like this possible. should be possible anyway, you know. But I want to know what y'all feel about this whole situation. Do y'all feel like that the grandmother should be facing more than what she's facing, or do y'all feel like that they are charging her correctly? I know if you're a supporter of mine, we really damn near on one accord with a lot of things, and I feel like that y'all all agree that she should be up under the jail and she should be getting the same treatment that this child received, you know. But overall, that's all I got to say about the whole situation. I just seen a quick story and I said, let me bring it to my people, because I'm pretty sure a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, that are into criminology would really want to be, you know what I'm saying, discussing this situation amongst each other. But overall, that's all I got to say. I want to know what y'all feel about everything in the comment section. If you made it to the end of this video, I do appreciate you, and I'll holler at y'all later on another one. All right.